Hello, hello, hi everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another stream. Hi. We have for Santa, Dubious, Zordon, and Kitty. Welcome in. In office hello before you roll out. Hello, Dubious. Hope you have a great day. Good to see you. Hi everyone. So today I decided to mix things up a little bit. A lot of people have been talking about Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. And not only have people been talking about it, but people have also been asking me if I am going to play or check it out. And I admit it's gotten to me a little bit. I'm like, okay, what's all this hype? What's everyone going on about here? I mean it's been so interesting to see the reaction from people about this game. People are pretty much calling it game of the year contender already, and I don't know how many people have actually finished the game. So I admit the interest and intrigue has gotten to me. And I figured, sometimes we can't always like play everything that we want to on stream, and sometimes we're caught up in so many experiences and stuff. At least I wanted to give it a try. I thought maybe we'd spend like 2 hours or so on stream today, check it out, see what it's about, see what the fuss is about, see if it's something for us. I've heard everything from it has great combat to great story to beautiful world to beautiful music, and I don't know. There's just a lot. In these games you want to vote spoilers, that's absolutely fair. I'll be playing Oblivion afterwards. So it's not like we're just going to be doing Clair Obscur Expedition 33 all day today. I just wanted to start off the stream and just like, let's just check this out. Let's just preview this game a little bit, kind of like how we'll preview games here and there that I've just released. It's already greenlit for an action movie. What? That's wild. It just came out last week. I was at the beginning, a few hours in a VC Sunday, and I'm very intrigued. The combat might be a bit difficult for me, but definitely one that got my intrigue. People say that they like the turn-based aspects of this game, but the fact that it has like almost real-time parry and dodges within the turn-based combat makes it either an appeal or not for people because they don't want to be doing timely actions in their turn-based games while they're just chilling and stuff, which I also understand. Pretty much had no choice to try it because I have Game Pass. I just finished the game. What were you playing before this, Frenzy? What are your thoughts? So yeah, I figured we would check this out. Give it a little bit of time today, though it might be the first bit of the segment is kind of like the story exposition before we really get into gameplay. And then we're going to be playing some Oblivion Remastered. So I have not made any decisions about this game. I'm not telling you that it's going to be the next game we stream. I'm not telling you that we're going to shift things aside for it. I just want to check it out. And I honestly was like, do I start the stream with Oblivion Remastered? Do I start the stream with Expedition 33? It's kind of like a hard choice to make. Yeah, the parry dodging. I've heard a lot about that, so I'm curious to see how it pans out. Hi Zarka. Hi Frenzy. So yeah, that's kind of our agenda. I am a little upset of how chaotic this April has been in terms of video game launches. I went from like having my whole like schedule planned out, knowing what I want to do next on stream, what we're working towards, to absolutely flushing everything multiple times, and then still being in a position where everyone's asking me, am I going to do this, this, and that? And I just simply don't have the time. It's been an overwhelming month, that's for sure. You finished Metaphor Refantasio. Oh, it's interesting. So back-to-back experiences. Honestly, this game is probably maybe 50% turn-based because the active dodging pairing is very important. Yeah, so it seems. Is there a way to turn it off? Like, let's say you're like, I don't have fast reflexes. I don't want to parry and dodge. Is there ways to disable it? That's what I'm kind of curious about. But yeah, we'll check it out today. We'll see how it's like, and then we'll swap over to Oblivion Remastered. So if anyone's been keen and watch me give this a go, there is a way to turn it off. Hi, Devon. Hi, Arcani. Then today would be the day to do so. Because I wasn't sure what the rest of our plans. Well, I don't know what Friday's gonna look like. I know we have the other plans of the week set in stone. Like we're gonna play some Monster Hunter Wilds tomorrow. We're gonna do some Dark Souls 3 with mods on Thursday. So I didn't want to leave it for the end of the week in case anything gets in the way of it. So yeah. The success of Mario, of Sonic, and the Minecraft movie video games are gonna be big movies this year. I mean, how much of that is because also the success? Okay, let's be real. Sonic, Mario, and Minecraft are all very big franchises. So I'm not surprised that people are going to see them also because of the novelty and how massive these player bases are for these games. I don't know, because like we've seen things like Assassin's Creed, right? We've seen video games being made into movies, and they didn't really pan out very well. I don't know. I don't like it when things become trends like this because like one movie did well, so that means every movie is going to do well. And honestly, I really am not the kind of person that is often drawn by the fact of my video game got adapted into a live action series slash movie. I gotta see it, you know, very rare exceptions. And those are generally ones that kind of create their own storyline set in that universe. I think Fallout is a very good example of that, where it's not exactly following any specific story and recreating it and bringing it to the screen, but there's like individuality to it. It's within that universe. It expands upon that universe and even references the universe, but not necessarily the whole story. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of almost gonna be like comic book movie slash series fatigue very quickly. But yeah, it's nice that they're already got a green light for the live action movie, but I don't know much about the game to even say like, wow, I'm so so excited for whatever is gonna happen. Hello, Common. Half-Life 2 is about to be overtaken. Yeah, literally Resident Evil 3 OG, 3 votes away from tying. So if anyone has a sub refresh, or wants to sub for the first time, you can influence those votes. And they end tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of April. As far as I can tell, the Minecraft movie financial success mostly due to the memes rather than the merit of the film itself. Mario I heard is decent, Sonic Trilogy is pretty good, but I haven't watched any of them. I think that Minecraft, I don't know, me either. There's just so many Minecraft fans, especially kids, Kitty. So it's kind of like the movie to take your kids to as well. So even if you're like not an adult going to it, like it's basically like Disney movie caliber. So like kids are flooding to the theaters. Like my niece plays Minecraft. I don't know how many kids don't play Minecraft or haven't tried it at some point or another. So it's very very big audience there when it comes to taking your kids out to do a fun thing like this. Hi Smokey, thank you. How you doing? At 6 p.m. 6 p.m. what? Tomorrow? Ending the votes? But yeah. Oh my god. Hi, I'm new here and I want to sub for the first time. Oh my god, Evelyn! That means you have 2 votes. 2 votes with your tier 2. Thank you for the 46 months. Welcome back. It's good to have you. How you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. I hope you enjoy the new animated emotes. We got a whole bunch of them yesterday in case you weren't here for stream. I gotta upload them to Discord as well. I gotta remember to do that. But yeah, since we have such a stacked stream today, we're gonna be diving pretty much into it. You want your votes to go Resident Evil 3? Ooh, spicy, spicy. 1 vote away to tie. Resident Evil 3 coming up to 32 votes with Half-Life 2 with 33. Oh, Chicken Jockey. Dang, that's been going around, hasn't it? That has been going around. Okay. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Hold on, let me just put this so people are aware that we have some new emotes. Okay, cool. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's start our YouTube stream. I have people on YouTube even also asking me for this game, so. When are you gonna play this? It's overwhelming. This month is overwhelming. I hate it. I hate it. As someone who streams and lots of games are coming out, it is very intense. Okay. Oh, I actually don't know how I think our computer should be fine performing with this since we've kind of helped the memory issues that we've been having. But hopefully everything goes smoothly. So, hello everyone. We're going to be playing some Clair Obscur Expedition 33, mainly because everyone has been asking me about it. It's gotten to the point where I am extremely curious what this game is about because everyone has been talking about it non-stop, including asking me if I am going to play it, which I have had no response to because I literally do not know what the game is about. I have not really watched people play it. I have not really kept up with the trailers and gameplay footage and teasers. I am completely clueless to what it's about. So we're gonna check it out. I figured we'd spend like 1 to 2 hours taking a look at this game today, see if it's catches our fancy and whether it's something we even want to make time for, whether it's a game for me, and then we'll transition to some Oblivion Remastered. You have more time for gaming than most people, and I'm struggling to keep up. It's really tough. Really tough. Only because it's not like I'm just overwhelmed by the fact that games exist and they're out there, but more like all these games exist and everyone is talking about all of them. And it's like hard to ignore when they're kind of the talk of the town. So it's like, okay, I guess we have to check it out. Let's see. I have the menu music pulled up here. It does sound pretty, doesn't it? It does sound pretty. Do I need to turn this up or does it sound like a good volume level? We can obviously configure it a little bit once we get into the game because we'll hear a little bit more in game than now. Do you get regulars on your YouTube stream? Sometimes I will have people that I know that drop by. For the most part, it's like new people. Mr. Smokey, and you know, lots of new people. You're gonna tab, lurk, have fun. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you around later, Common. When maybe we switch games. There's no time to play them all, I know. I know, it's this month in particular, Boz. It's gotten me really upset and frustrated. I don't like to toss my plans out the window consistently. It's hard. It's really annoying. Good luck with the expeditioning. Thank you, Moon. I appreciate it. So let's see. Does this work with controller? Do we know? Is this a game you play with controller or mouse and keyboard? Well, either way, it's not working. My controller is just definitely not responding to this. Unless I need to connect my Xbox controller. Controller is recommended. Let's swap, shall we? Maybe it's not a fan of my PlayStation controller. Ooh. Ah, yeah. Xbox works. Mm-hmm. I dusted off, it's a little dusty. Okay, so let's talk about this. I have heard if you are a Souls player, just purely because of the parry dodge mechanic in game, expert is what you go for. Any thoughts on this? I think maybe it wouldn't harm us since we're just checking the game out to go for expert. So like, story apparently is narrative experience with less demanding combat, cool. Enemies deal really low damage, dodge and parries are easier, recommend for players who enjoy narrative games. Expeditioners, intended difficulty with challenging combat. Enemies deal normal damage and mastering dodges and parries is encouraged but not mandatory. And then expert is where dodges and parries are required. But what I don't like about this, there's no way to fine tune it. I wouldn't mind being able to have hard dodges and parries, but then control the level of difficulty based on enemy combat because I'm taking more damage here. To have the option of mastering dodges and parries, you know? Who enjoy difficult games with real-time mechanics. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Heck it. Heck it. You want to- it says it right on the description of the difficulty, but I wish I had more games that DualSense or at least DS4 support. That's why I enjoy Steam for that, Evelyn, because I can just like rock my controller for any game, but like when I play anything off of Steam, it doesn't work the way I want it to. Okay, let's begin. Hold on one second. I don't know if things are working on this end. Yeah, they are. Okay. It says 34. I thought we were playing 33. It's minute 1, Bojangles. Minute 1. No thoughts. Music is pretty. I'll put it up for all of you. Gonna get some napkins? Oh god.
Give someone flowers. You should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve.
She's cute. Very stereotypical French.
The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting
Do you say her name is Mai? Or I don't know how you would say it in French.
Underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead?
Still seems quiet.
If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know.
Her hair's pretty.
Know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us.
She's very
right?
petite.
Yeah, I know.
Very tiny.
Yeah.
Compact.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking
Gamache.
me. I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
I agree. That's a good line, Bojangles. Hobbies don't always have to be useful. Us sitting here playing video games, not necessarily crafting with our hands. Lumiere. So I watched a clip of Alina playing this and she's like, God, the main character looks like Robert Pattinson. I was like, you know what? I kind of see it. I kind of see the ruggedness of Robert Pattinson in this character. Okay. What is this? Oh, crap. Wrong button. Sorry. Xbox controls. A flower for Sophie. Take it? Yes. Hello, Shadow. Would you do a cosplay of her? I don't have the red hair, and I would have to see if I find a striped shirt and stuff, but if we continue to play this, I wouldn't mind. Her look is pretty good, but a little stereotypically French.
All right, let's go.
Whoa!
I'll accompany you there.
Heck, she's...
Are you ready to see her again?
She's fast. Yeah. Oh, that's the run
ready.
button. Dang, the running is so fast. He freaking zooms. Look at this. Look at this. Comtesse de la Serene. A lot of like newspapers plastered on the wall here and some posters. Okay. Alright. I like the way dialogue pops up. Hopefully my camera's not covering it. Please do let me know if it is, and we can swap it out. For YouTube though, I don't know if I could do anything about that. Well, we do have the horizontal stream in case there's some elements on stream you can't see vertically. I apologize for that. So many carts of flowers. Well, let's take a look at the world. So, what, we got floating rocks? a nice sort of coastal town, but things just don't seem very normal here, do they? I'll be happy if this game kind of is reminiscent of like Dishonored for me.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh?
Grapple
Don't
shortcuts.
tell your sister though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
It seems like it covers like the former piece of dialogue, but not the current one from what I'm seeing. Oh, was that the Arc de Triomphe? I did not even realize that. Good eyesight. Maybe not at the moment. Smokey. People being absolutely disgusting and unhinged. Just another day on YouTube where people say the most disgusting things.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit.
I'm just checking the
Sophie will have
environment.
already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
I'm seeing boxes and I want to loot them. So it seems to be some sort of power. It's not like an actual
Can't
grapple.
believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Also, I feel like running through this world is kind of a crime because I feel
popular.
like you're whizzing
Sure she
past all the
already has a
scenery
necklace full of flowers.
when you're sprinting through
I can imagine.
town square. What game is this? This is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. One second, chat.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I imagine anyone would, having to tell someone they care
I know
about.
what you need. A little jewel.
Or confront them, or talk to them even.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense.
That's not a bad suggestion. Not to be confused with Clair Obscur Expedition 32. Actually, the cutscene said 34.
And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
It's a new game, Jerry, yes. It came out last week. Lumina Converter.
All right, you're on.
Dude, he looks so much like Robert Pattinson.
Yes!
It's wild. Do you wish to go through the battle tutorial during your duel? Yes, I have not played this game, so tutorial good. Whoa, fancy. Okay. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, use a skill, or an item. Skills consume AP. You can gain AP by performing a base attack or parry. Dang, this is already going super hard with the music, isn't it? Like, it went from like super chill and serene to like upbeat. We're about to freaking duel. The characters play turn by turn. The turn order is indicated by the timeline on the left. Okay, typical turn-based game. Try attacking to gain 1 AP. So we are doing expert, by the way, which means parries and dodging is essential. Deal more damage with overcharge. Charge Gustav's armor by dealing damage and dodging and parrying. So if we attack... Okay, is it a short sword of or long sword of some variety? Enemies usually perform 1 action per turn. You can defend during their attack. My will now attack. Okay, how do parries work? Okay. I wonder what the timing of this is. During an enemy attack, dodge to the right time to avoid damage. Dodging in the last moment will trigger a perfect dodge. Okay. All right. I mean, I've never played this before, but I've heard it described as having combat of like things like Persona, SMT, Final Fantasy, 10, like Yakuza, the Like a Dragon games and stuff. So it's very, very fresh for me. I can't really compare it to anything right now. Let's see what skills we got. We have 2 skills, Le Maire, Assault, and Overcharge. He can use attacks and skills to charge up his overcharge meter and unleash a devastating blow with his overcharge skill. Use Le Maire, Assault to gain charges. So, It does 5 hits, low physical damage, critical hits, generate 1 additional charge. Okay. Oh, is he really voiced by Charlie Cox? That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. That's really cool. He's a fantastic actor. Pressing A at the right time will improve your skills effects, increase damage, or added bonus effects. Achieve perfect timing to unleash even stronger effects. Okay. Yeah, Daredevil voices him. During an enemy attack, you can also parry. Parry shares the same timing as perfect dodge, but is more difficult than regular dodge. Parrying recovers 1 AP in addition to avoiding damage. That's kind of nice. So it actually really rewards you for dodging as well. I have to press RB to parry. Okay. Parrying every hit of an enemy triggers a powerful counter. I guess we'll have to find out how we will know how many hits their attacks do. Because, like, for me, I can see a skill description saying it's going to hit 5 times. But we'll have to pay attention to the enemy. Gustav's overcharge meter is full. Use the overcharge skill to now unleash a devastating blow. Here's overcharge. Lots of people have been requesting a Sojana, not just you. Reminds me of Legend of Dragoon for the PS1, a game I have yet to play.
For those who come after.
Oh, I missed my perfect timing. So we get battle loot, experience. We get experience for taking no damage. The highest damage we did 275. There's also a timer for how long the battle takes and how many successful parries and dodges.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right, now, let's go find Sophie.
She's very cute. I like her.
I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of active dodges and turn-based combat. Makes it feel more interactive without losing the tactical appeal. I've seen literally the converse where people are saying they're not a fan of this, but...
Oh well.
Let me see here. Let's see if we can pull up the menu. Someone said you can turn it off, which I think is kind of essential. I think it was Zordon. I feel like that's kind of very important for people. Disable QTE. Toggle this option, enable automatic QuickTime events during combat. This does not affect QTEs during enemy attacks like dodge and parry, for example. But maybe it's just the difficulty scaling of the game. But I feel like some people might appreciate being able to turn this off. If they don't care much for it, you know? So where do you see your inventory and stuff? None of these buttons seem to pull up an inventory of any sort.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it? Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
His voice is a little too somber for me to be like, yep, that's Charlie Cox. But that's cool. Nice animation. Yeah, I wonder if it's because he has this like almost like prosthetic arm that he's able to do these things. So which one is Sophie?
The last few days meant everything.
What specs? I might have a command for it. Try exclamation specs.
Can
But
we talk?
I'll tell you after this cutscene.
Gustav. I love you all.
That's an interesting way to say goodbye. I love that he's holding a flower and the city's populated
That's
with flowers
for your,
everywhere. And she has a flower
if
wreath
there's
and
room.
everything.
There's always room.
Like, the city's swimming with flowers, but I have a flower for you.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
missed
don't
you
need
too.
to. Okay.
You go.
No, you.
You know how I feel. I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
Now I hear it.
I missed that.
You can kind of understand the awkwardness
I
from
never
their body
faulted you for
language.
wanting to believe.
It's kind of nice that they
You're
projected
fighting
that.
to change things.
Did you just salute?
I understand. Just
Is she an important person?
in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you.
This is
Walk me
Clair
to the
Obscur,
harbour?
Expedition 33.
Yes.
Okay. It has a little bit of charm. Voice actors from I also did work for Elden Ring. Ah. Wait, so we get to change characters now. We get to play as Sophie. So it's a 7900 XT AMD graphics card and a 7900 Ryzen CPU. That's kind of what I'm rocking right now. Oh! Oh. Okay. I wonder what the benefit of swapping characters. Maybe she can do grapples and things like that. A normal trash can, nice. Thanks for letting me know, video game. So many flowers left. I guess there were not enough people to wear them. Wait, does that change based on who's talking? Oh, I swap again? Not seeing the swap prompt anymore.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Yeah, that's what I said, Toast. He looks like Robert Pattinson.
So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
She might hear us. I wonder if we just get different dialogue. Oh, I want to switch back now. Shh, she might hear us.
Shh. He might hear us.
You're a lucky one, you know.
I know that.
But he is too.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
What's the symbolism behind the wreath?
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour. See you.
They're based on real people?
See you.
You mean like the models of the characters? Dang it! Let me switch! heck? Click on the left stick? Ah, thank you. Let me see if she says something else to us.
See you.
Oh, that's weird. It just like swapped me back to him. Or her. Okay, I don't think there's different interactions. Oh, unfortunate. I was hoping that she would have a different dialogue for each one of the characters. Ah, a baguette. Yes, yes. We are in France. I hear something shiny. Chroma. 125 chroma. Just gotta see what's around. So why set up all these stalls? If there's no one going to be here to pick them up or take them home. Good morning, Gerhard. Okay. Well, I think there isn't anything left in this one square, so we'll move on. Yeah. It's just...
I can't imagine what you're going through.
Just people
I'm
being
fine.
unhinged. They can't imagine someone's a real person behind
I'm fine. I've lived
the stream.
33 good years. Look around.
33.
We've had our whole lives to prepare.
Is everyone gonna
We're
die
all
today?
Fine.
My
Mostly.
god.
I'm not fine.
Very morbid.
You will be.
People are mining. Hey, that's a cool bathtub. I want that one. Piano side. Like, it just almost feels like either people want to take the stuff with them and they're going somewhere. I have no idea why random furniture is littering the streets. Well, we found everyone. They're in this other square. People have gathered here on their way to the harbor, reuniting one last time. Can we play? Aw, I wish... Is she actually Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3? Nice. They seem to have gotten some high-profile voice actors for this. We've just been talking about Charlie Cox playing Gustav. A lot of people about to Gamage leave their furniture so that others may use them. Oh, that's why they put them on the streets. So whoever is not going on, I guess, this trip, the Gamage,
We can use that.
they just decide to take what's left behind. Interesting. I mean, I've taken history classes, but you do realize every school, every curriculum, every country teaches different history lessons. So,
The scintillating Sophie.
doesn't mean I learned every single piece of world
You're
history.
as gorgeous as always.
I like his glasses.
Cyril,
And his jacket.
you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the
Bye,
headline for
FK. See you
tomorrow,
later.
And who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
well,
I thought Arch-Tempered Raydal is tomorrow.
You really
Hence
are lazy.
me playing it tomorrow. We have it already scheduled in.
help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
You and Regal could totally dress up as some of these characters. Any thoughts on who? Hi, Decoy. Yeah, we're checking that out today. Let me think of a headline. The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms. Expedition 33 shall be a destined journey. Cyril needs to take his job seriously.
The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms.
A headline about the contrast of beauty and death. With a paintress each year claiming the beauty of this world.
I thought it's the 30th.
Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never.
Well, either way, we're scheduled to play it tomorrow.
Thank you for all these times.
Hey Joseph, I'm just starting.
always been a pleasure,
This
my
is
friend.
literally the first like 10 minutes of the game.
Take care of
It's
yourself.
hard to say my thoughts on it, but it looks charming so far.
Yeah.
Yes! I would be such a good Gustav, it's true. I would pull that suit 100%. I like she's just surrounded by flowers and humming on this bench. Oh, there seems to be craftsman of sorts here. They may be a woodworker, carpenter. Anyone else we can talk to? These children with
My
masks.
gestural costume is the best.
Gestural costume.
Hey, madame, do you think the gesturals really exist?
I'm afraid they're just fairy tales.
I'm afraid they're just fairy tales.
Prove it. You can't, can you? One day, I will meet one. Even if it means joining an expedition.
Hey Kayvon, I'm checking it out.
I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress.
Just because everyone's been asking me to.
And me and my little
talking
brother
about it a
will live
lot.
with the gestrals, and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight.
That's fair.
That's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
What? Little bro, you gotta stand up for this.
That's... yeah. You would make a great gestural.
I beat up my brother every single day.
Thanks.
Hey, you.
Estelle.
You seem like a woman with exquisite taste.
Maybe she's a sculptor.
I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier.
Why does this feel like this is an enemy we're gonna fight later on in the game?
This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
Oh, what a shame.
How could I make it better?
Maybe sculpt something more menacing like a Nevron. Perhaps you could paint it, add some color.
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Still wondering what the meaning of flowers is. Like send off?
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Is she
Oh,
leaving on
you
this
don't have
expedition today? The Gommage?
But I will.
Is that why her and Gustav can't be together? Okay. Don't answer these questions, Sha. I swear to God. They're rhetorical, okay? I'm sorry, I don't speak any German. Only English. Hi, B-Man. I don't think there's anyone else here for us to talk to, so let's go forward. Can you blink? No. Blinking will give it away. No blinking. What does this say? Like, rejoice the expedition? They're trying to, oh, okay. They're trying to recruit for future expedition. They're trying to recruit for future expeditions. The number of people are volunteering is going down every year. Something tells me these expeditions are not very successful. And that's why they're trying to get more people to go on
Why
them.
does Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
Because death does come to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
We
Unofficial
all die?
expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either? It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
On Twitch, you can look for people with tags, and you'll probably will find a lot of people streaming German-speaking streamers.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize.
Thank you, Smokey.
It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just
That's true.
things don't
We have
always
no
work out the way
agency
we
over
want.
things
No use
sometimes.
getting upset, you know? Use what we can leave what we can't.
Thank you, Sino. Or Shino.
Hmm.
I'm literally checking it out today because everyone and their mom has been talking about Expedition 33. And I don't know, it's gotten to me. I'm like, what is this game about? I know nothing about it, but yeah, everyone's talking about it. The flower markets. People are buying flowers for their loved ones before they gamage. Maybe because there's less people going on the expedition, there are just less flowers being sold. Why did we switch characters? Maybe because some NPCs are dialogue encounters for specific characters and they're not for, like, it's either Sophie or Gustav that is to interact with them. Doesn't matter who we're controlling.
You're back.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. Very much so.
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, she is the person you bought the flower
Oh, I'm
from.
glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
Yeah, I was hoping that the game would let you, like, speak to this character as Sophie and Gustav, and they would have different interactions. Maybe that might be a little overwhelming.
You two would make a cute couple.
Hey.
If you say so.
As if she doesn't know I'm trying to court her.
Happened, huh?
As she's trying to gauge your interest in her. Hey, she looks like one of the playable characters in the game. Hi, gamer. She looks like a playable character. Oh! He also looks like Robert Pattinson, kind of.
You really think you're doing something, eh?
Local drunk.
Maxine, you're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
Hey, Scott. Happy Tuesday.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all
People must die on day one of the expedition.
Then maybe you should.
I wonder if they do multiple expeditions a year or like once a year, so every year is a different expedition.
She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress...
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Maxine.
I can understand people being super nihilistic in this kind of society.
Bon voyage.
Where everyone's sent to their deaths. I can imagine there's a lot of people that don't want to partake or even celebrate in this. Doesn't seem as festive as people are making it out to be. Maybe it's just a big cope, or like some people want to remain hopeful in the disparity of it all. Ooh. A normal trash can. When is it not going to be a normal trash can? When is it going to be like, you found the rarest item in the universe by interacting with this trash can? Give me something. Come on, video game. More chroma. Shoo. Sorry, I'm just taking my time exploring. Can't afford to miss anything. I don't think we can interact here.
Sometimes
so we push forward.
I feel sorry for her.
Who? The Paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's
okay.
Wonder what they're referencing here with the paintress, like, statue? A person? Like, I wouldn't mind taking a look at this paintress they're talking about. Is someone here who played Expedition 33? I want to ask someone, ask something in DM. Anyone here play Expedition 33? Or playing it? The people on the dock are the ones who want gomage. They're here to show their solidarity for those wearing flowers. Wait, hold on. There are statues there. It looks like the same man mirrored. Kayvon might be your best bet.
Don't forget.
Hey Scythe, good morning. How are you doing? Take a look at the statue. The gomage is starting soon. Like every year, everyone is gathering at the harbor. Okay, yearly event. Question answered. Waiting for her to paint a new number. Ah, the 34. But the game is Expedition 33, so something must have happened in a former expedition. Curious. Unless some weird magical time nonsense stuff happens. People have gathered for the gomage. The paintress will wake soon. Interesting. Oh my god. They're all depressing me. Oh, that's a weird one. A weird mime is standing here. Hello?
Hello?
Mime reacts. It attacks.
Gustav, help!
Is it actually attacking her? What the heck? I didn't think I was gonna get into a combat. Oh, I'm sure, Marius. I'm just, asking all these questions, because when's aim? You can shoot? I don't want to give that a try. That does not consume AP. Or maybe it does. Hold on, hold on. It does consume AP. Okay. Alright. Now we're out of AP. Had to try. Oh! Oh! Parried at least one. Dang, that dealt a lot of damage. What the heck? Can we heal? A healing tint? Ooh! Wow! Okay. Fair. My god.
Let's leave it alone, Gustav. It's dangerous.
What if I want to go again? I don't know. I ain't done here.
Gustav, help!
I want to learn. This thing has a lot of health. Okay, wow. I only managed to parry one of them. I guess maybe dodging them might be easier, but even then, like... I don't have any more heals. Wow! Okay, expert is kind of brutal, chat.
Let's leave it alone, Gustav.
I think it's easier
dangerous.
to learn dodging than parrying to begin with. Wow.
Gustav, help!
That's brutal. The timing is not very intuitive, at least off the bat. Because I've heard that expert is the stuff recommended for Souls players and people that want to actually master parrying and dodging. But because we're testing the game out today, I just wanted to see what the talk about this combat system is. So dodging is better, but also a time thing. Nope. Still not getting the hang of it. But why did I lose all my AP? Also, why is their weapon invisible? Jeez.
Let's leave it alone, Gustav. It's dangerous.
Is this meant to be a hard encounter? Because this does not seem very easy.
Gustav, help!
Also, not knowing how many attacks they do, unless you like watch their former like turn. Because it's a mime, that's fair. True. That was not perfect, okay. Let's see if we just survive his next onslaught of attacks. Well, I survived turn 3. I should get more AP now, shouldn't I? I have overcharge, but I don't have the AP to use it. I want to try the overcharge and see if it gets me anywhere. Oh, heck. That second one is faster than I imagined. Okay. All right. We're learning something.
Let's leave it alone.
We're learning something.
Gustav, help!
I'm gonna try and make sure we pull off some perfects. Let's get some overcharge. I keep forgetting about the perfect. Okay. Dang. It feels like I miss a beat. Like I learn one and I miss a beat on the other. Silence is a stats effect that prevents the character from using skills. Great. Fantastic. Parrying seems better just because of the counter. Overcharge time.
For those who come after.
Even with overcharge, I'm not, like, I'm only quarter of the way through its HP bar. But I guess I have maybe more potential to do more damage when they're stunned now. Let's do this. Oh, yes. That's what we're talking about. Chad, I beat it. I took a lot of damage, but I did it. Successful dodges 8. Successful parries 0. Well, we didn't do the parries.
That was close.
Yes, achievements. Yeah, they're Game Pass sounds.
Thanks, Gustav. Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
I imagine it was going to take more damage. A music record that could be used at camp. It's like Liza P all over again. Gustav destroyed the weird mime. Okay. Well, it seems 2 things I've noticed. Yeah, maybe dodges are a bit more lenient, but the thing is, it almost feels like you have to watch an enemy fight to like learn its timing, because even with the overhead slams, there was the first, and the second one came really quickly after. The third was a little staggered, and the fourth also came directly after. So it's like, you gotta sit and really watch those timings for every single one of the parries and dodges. So it almost feels like there's a bit of a learning curve. Maybe fighting every single enemy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off successfully every single time. Yeah, so I wonder if like this game actually requires failure to some degree so that you can learn from said mistakes. Hi, OG. Hey, Eljera. But do we have a P organ? I guess we'll find out. Each enemy has bespoke delays and such. It's really satisfying. Okay, like Souls games, it takes a few tries to learn the boss. That's fair. That's okay.
Crazy.
I'm okay with failing as long as there's a learning curve. Pictos. What are pictos?
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, that's brutal. And just for a dance.
Isn't that akin to doing tattoos?
I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Could be useful, though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Yeah, they're crazy too. But at least you can remove pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to head downwards.
Oh, I think I'm just...
Let's see what's in store for us. Are they wearing the same outfit? Let's take a look. Yeah, he does. He does remind you a little bit of Milo. Slightly longer hair. Yeah, they're wearing the same thing as her. I didn't even realize that. She's definitely wearing the same clothing as a dancing troupe. The paintress will awaken soon. And the gommage will start. Do you want to head to the harbor? Yes. Sophie and Gustav move towards the harbor. Hi, Jane Potato.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeve so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not.
I think they know exactly what they were doing, Kitty. Hi, Destiny.
What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too.
Interesting that they decided to blur the backdrop for the
Legacy can take
subtitles to
many
stand
forms.
out.
Yeah.
You told me that.
Not sure if I'm a fan of that style. I'd rather it not blur the backdrop. It looks a bit weird.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
This is Expedition 33. Hi, Megaman.
This too is your legacy.
I kind of liked his former outfit more.
It's yours too.
I don't know about this one. Cinema. Romance game? I don't know, Blitzkers. I don't think so. It may have a romance premise. You see how abruptly the music stopped? Wow. I feel like I gotta turn off my chat monitor when going through cutscenes. Let's do that. Oh, there she is. She can change the number from 34 to 33. Oh, I really thought she was gonna paint and just magically wave it away. I can't tell if she's scared or she saw some beauty in that. I imagine. It's about what's to happen. She's next. So everyone that wears the wreath. I wonder if that means they're almost a sacrifice for what it takes to go on this expedition.
I'm here. Almost looks like she's crying. The paintress, that is. It's almost like it doesn't bring her joy, or it brings her much sadness to do this, but it's like the cycle that must continue. She like huddles back down, almost like she's crying, hugging her knees. I'll turn on my monitor now. Sorry, everyone. You're all getting ahead of yourselves. You're all like foreshadowing the moment. Had to turn off the chat. Festival of the Expedition.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know.
Tough moment
Like I
to
said,
be,
Mourning's best done with friends.
Lucian,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
I don't know if drinking would be my way of
Where's
coping
mine?
with mourning a loss of so many.
Santé, les amis.
santé.
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
It's like the swell of the music also really brings those emotions out.
5 tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my Elle showed up and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah, it does feel like
Time
a
for
Thanos snap.
refill anyway.
I don't want spoilers for why this is happening, but I have my guesses
There's an
at
excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her
why it's
generosity.
occurring.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
You know, Nintendo, you can go spend time elsewhere. You don't gotta subject yourself to watching something so terrible. Well, let's catch up a little bit with chat. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Andy. I like Lucian's vibe so far. This seems to be a more positive counterpart of this party. Hello, Ruka. Why did you get deleted? Because it's kind of a weird statement to say. A real man would have reconstructed her
I
there.
should check on my Elle. She's probably alone.
Basically attributing specific traits and values to what a man should be like, essentially.
Let's at least check on my Elle and my apprentices.
Hey, Gustav. Check out the new pictos I made.
Okay, show me these pictos.
It's a bit rough. You sure it
It's
was?
such a harsh, like, contrast of, like, what just happened to go into this, like, segment to find out more about what's going on here.
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little... unorthodox?
A type of exfoliation, I see.
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
Current number of tokens. Call it morbid curiosity here as your token.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
Probably. A quick inspection is enough to say that this Pictos is unusable as it is.
You won't regret it.
Well, hopefully we make use of it later. Oh, look at those shades. Hello, girl.
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress.
I'm about to say, why is everyone wearing the same drab outfit when she's wearing that?
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first.
What does that mean? Out of video memory trying to allocate or rendering a source? Make sure video card has a minimum required memory? I literally have 20 gigabytes of VRAM. What the heck? What is that about? That's a weird little crush right there. Low level fatal error. Out of video memory trying to allocate a rendering source. Resource. I'm gonna copy this error just in case it comes up again. That's a very weird error to have. Where's I mean, I'm not even running an ultra, I'm running it on high. My RAM is faulty? We checked our RAM the other day. Wait, there's VRAM and there's RAM. And my memory is not capped out right now. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see if that same issue happens again.
DX11 helps, but it might cost some frame rate. Okay, we can take a look at some of the settings, see if we can improve anything. Graphics. Hey, why is it on epic? I've literally set it to high. Thank you. Can cap it at 60 FPS, that's fine. Motion blur. I literally set all of these settings before I played. This is blowing my mind that I went through all of these settings before streaming and it decided to revert all of them. Okay. And it's even on balance scaling. I can even put it on performance if you have that issue again. Yes, but I hate the effect of motion blur. I feel like it's very disorienting for me. I'm not a fan of motion blur in general. Okay.
Hey, Amandine.
Let's try that again.
Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome.
Certainly important.
On it. Just bring me a token.
I just spent a token. No, if I knew that I could choose who to spend my token on.
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it will hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie. My fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet.
I wonder if those are pictos on her skin.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Okay. So who's this?
Hello there, Gustave. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
If only I knew I had several options.
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
The fracture, that's important.
Kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help.
So there
One
are
token
people
is
that...
all I ask.
Ah.
What are these trinkets? Okay, maybe they're not on display. Who's this?
Gustav, just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Okay, who am I to deny you? Fire
Who
away.
am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
How am I supposed to know this? It's already a pop quiz. 33 years ago. Or do we subtract 67 years ago?
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert.
That makes
on
more
Lumiere and
sense on why it was Expedition 34 and Expedition 37. Then does that mean they're counting down to 100?
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
That's why. Reverse calendar.
All right, fine. Another one then.
Makes sense why we went from 34 to 33. Oh my god, it's Rindia. Rindia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hi, Kuya. Hello, Jaumon? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Julian, what's up, Rindia? Hope you're enjoying this game. Sending some love your way. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've literally just started this. We're actually playing through Oblivion Remastered right now. And people have been talking about this game quite a bit. And it has me like wanting to check it out. And everyone's been asking me if I'm going to play it.
So today we're just giving it a brief look, maybe playing it for like 1 to 2 hours, seeing how we feel about it. This is a game for us, and if it's something that we want to work into our streaming schedule. So that's what we caught us doing. You're curious about it too. What were you doing, Rinia? It's good to see you, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm Ashe. I'm a variety streamer. Like I said, I've been playing Oblivion Remastered. I had to flush like several things I was doing for the Oblivion Remastered, like Bloodborne and trying to do a BL4 run. But just there's so much going on in this last month. It's been so hectic to stay on top of it, especially when I actually want to. I actually want to play these games. And had to literally flush everything I was doing. And I thought I was going to be clear until Night Rain came out in May, but nope, that's not the case. So we've been doing a bit of that. And we've also been playing some Monster Hunter Wilds, which we'll be doing tomorrow. And it's been wild few weeks. Until they complete it, they can now put it down. Dang, yeah, I've been hearing that. So, Boy, thanks so much for gifting us sub to India. You're very sweet. Thank you.
Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Some singing? That sounds lovely. It's been a minute since I've gotten to hear you sing. Yes, the spring event, and then there's the Arch-Tempered Raid out tomorrow. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent? If it was 67 years ago, then it would be Expedition 100. Or would it be Expedition 99? It would be 100.
Expedition 100.
Are you even trying? It's barely...
Really?
Which was the first...
It wouldn't be Expedition 0. 99.
Expedition 99.
Are you even
What? How is it 0?
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100.
I know! That's such a trick question.
100 makes no sense.
Heck.
Lumiere will be
Bamboozled.
long gone before the monolith hits 0. Alright, last one. Get it right and maybe I'll give you a token. What is Illumina?
Abilities you internalize by using Pictos in battle after enough times. A special type of weapon. Lumiere's unique brand of perfume.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done. Well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converters.
Oh, he's the creator.
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
Hey, Billy. That's okay, I can figure it out. There's fun in trying to figure out the questions for myself. It's been a while. It's crazy how long it's been, but I'm glad to catch your streams again. Already, it's really good to see you, as always. I hope you're doing very, very well. Maybe they did think there would be any more. Perhaps, because they weren't expecting there would be more than one time was my logic. That's fair. Expedition 0. I would still maybe not call it 0, but I can understand the hope in it being the one and only.
You big softy.
Alright, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Yeah, I would call it something like 1 or the expedition. The fact that you give it a numerical value insinuates that you know that there's going to be something that follows, you know? Like, World War I wasn't World War I until World War II happened, you know? Like, that just simply isn't the case. Hey Billy, I appreciate help for sub games and everything like that, but not every game is a game that I necessarily need help with. Like, I could figure out games for myself, but sometimes when I'm like asking questions, I'm like, oh, you know, how do you do this and how do you do that? Then I'm definitely looking for some help from others. Hey Dio, I figured I would check it out before we play some Oblivion Remastered today since everyone's been talking about it. Okay. It gets hard? Oh, thank you. Well, we are playing on expert, so we're definitely gonna have some level of difficulty. So we can either change up our fashion or pick up a unique trinket from before the fracture. Well, let's talk to other people and see if we have other choices.
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Aw, I could have gone for a hug.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Oh, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have it. Always be prepared. Or was it always bring backup? Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Hey, random.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, what about... Didn't we just talk to her?
Hey, yourself.
I thought we just talked to Kath. No, that was someone else.
You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
It almost feels kind of bad to have any romantic interest before you go on this expedition.
I really thought you guys would work out.
It's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
Oh, she's the girl who was performing.
Tristan dragged me here.
Loon.
Is that the final spot?
She looks like one of the main characters.
It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... that was 67 years ago. So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, tracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Only Expedition Zero made it to the monolith.
Assuming the record's correct, my calculations
Every
are correct.
other one
They
has
left
failed.
Clear markers that the road conditions haven't changed. That
you need a drink.
So basically the whole premise of the story is to succeed this expedition.
Go away, Gustav.
I wonder what the implications of succeeding is. Don't tell me, Chad. Don't tell me.
You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomash left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The Paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to
Yeah, what is the Paintress' role in this?
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is
The way
yours.
they make it sound, it's just she seems like she orchestrates the events of this world and is almost cruel.
If you say so.
Hey, Louie. We're checking out a new game. It's called Clair Obscur.
Ready for tomorrow?
Bastion.
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
So he's the commander of the next expedition, or the expedition now?
I've already claimed the Lan's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the Paintress.
Or maybe there was only commanders after a certain point of the expeditions. Maybe there wasn't a commander until the first one failed, so then it was Commander 1.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
She may be just an orchestration of the events of this world as well. Just another cog in the wheel.
Gustav, we got something for you.
Oh, other than the jackets? It's a journal. Is it from Sophie?
For your field notes.
Oh.
So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
That's nice of them.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the
Oh, so they're
Paintress.
going to destroy her.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I promise.
Promise.
Adria,
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as
Yeah,
usual.
I'm just talking to everyone. I don't want to talk to her until I've at least picked up a trinket here.
Commander?
This is Alan.
Gustav?
Okay.
Saw you with Sophie.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Tordy.
Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
You released your new song today. Oh my god, huge. Shit. You're gonna have to send that to me later?
It's okay.
Congrats.
She doesn't need to understand, as long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Oh no. Lots of pressure.
Hmm.
You and Lune?
So,
your Luminatech?
Luminatech
That's our edge.
maybe did not exist before this expedition, so that might be the
Thanks,
difference
but,
here.
That's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you made us into a... We have a really good team, thanks to you. That...
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
Tomorrow comes.
Doesn't it always?
Can I talk to him? Oh.
I think there's other survivors out there.
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
Awesome, Louis.
But not
Congrats,
impossible.
that's huge.
Maybe if they have shield domes.
You celebrating?
But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
So they need shields, otherwise Nevrons can basically kill them.
People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
He believes there might be some stragglers out there.
I like that.
Yeah, we've already talking to her.
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Okay, just the kids.
Come, let's play some cards.
Whoa! Minigame!
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
Hello.
That's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the painteress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
We're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
Aww, what? I wanted to play cards. You can't just pull like, let's play cards and then not give me a card game.
Come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
There's definitely people who definitely know they're gonna be
I
back.
like that you say when and not if.
Yeah, he's very hopeful.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
Today we'll be sending our tracks over to college radios, our way to celebrate. Ooh. I hope they're loved by the people that listen to them.
Ready
You know what, chat? Oh, it's a haircut. Huh. What do you think? Do you think I should get a haircut, chat? Or do you think I should get an interesting relic from before the fracture? We got one token. You gotta spend it wisely. I didn't realize it was a haircut. I thought she was gonna like change my outfit or something like that. Loki, want to see the trinket? 1 if you want to see the trinket, 2 if you want the haircut. I need our opinions here. See what we do.
Nah, I'm good. But thanks.
Seeing more ones right now. One for the trinket, huh? You're superficial? I mean, I'm all about the style too. Alright, let's see what this trinket is.
Welcome back. You're here for the artifact?
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
An old key. An old key for an old door. Ooh. Color me curious. So now we actually have access to our inventory. It's It's a weapon. It's called the Norum. Very flashy. Change your character's equipped weapon. Change your character's equipped Pictos by selecting any of these slots. The skills. And equip Learn Lumina by selecting any of the Lumina slots. Change character's outfit and haircut. There's a lot to change. We don't have any Pictos yet. Okay. Each character can have 3 Pictos equipped at any time. It is possible to sort the list of Pictos by using these sorting options. After winning 4 battles with the Pictos equipped, it'll be mastered. Every Pictos has a unique passive effect called Lumina. After mastering a Pictos, it will be possible to activate its Lumina without having the Pictos equipped. That's cool. So it's almost like you kind of train the Picto. Okay, I guess the Picto we do have is not usable yet, so that's why I can't put it in here. Only have Lumea and Overcharge. And Wardrobe. And the haircut, which we seem to have options in. What else do we have? Inventory, journal entries. We find them, we don't make them. A quick inspection is to say this Pictos is unusable as it is. Okay, so we have a record and an old key now. And some color of Lumina can be consumed to give additional Lumina point to a character. Those seem pretty useful. And I don't have any more health potions. I have a chroma elixir. Okay. Alright, let's see what Mai wants. Let's go talk to her, the final person here. Louis? Do you know how you would say her name?
Having second thoughts about
You might have thoughts on this.
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gomage.
So why is she here dressed up like she's going on an expedition?
You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
Oh, so she's gonna be erased no matter what in 9 years. Maybe they only ever reach like 33 or something like that.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
So she'd rather risk her life now rather than live all of it.
I know you think that.
Hey, Laffy.
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
It's spelled as M-A-E-L-L-E. What do you think of the Oblivion Remastered? Awesome. We're gonna be playing it later, Gizmo. It's been fun. It's my first playthrough of Oblivion, though. Mael? Mael?
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumia is not my home. Not the way it is for you.
No, Shadowheart.
Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Who's Emma?
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Sister.
Doubly lucky. Since now I have 2.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's
She
have a
just
drink.
always wants to fight. Oh, from Wuthering Waves. Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Old man.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lubiana, no? Come on.
I'm starting to understand things about this universe.
This time, I'm not messing around.
Wait. If she was 33, are they basically expunging people younger and younger every year? Don't tell me. I imagine they were getting rid of people of like certain ages. And so now as we go down the line, the younger and younger we're gonna start like expunging people that are 20. Oh, I just realized this. Okay. All right. It's starting to click into place. I still don't understand the reasons, but it makes sense. I have played Baldur's Gate 3. I love you get to experience it for the first time. I remember when it came out. Have a wonderful day. I'm celebrating 2 years clean and date. Congrats, Gizmo. I like that you talk about this game has been released for ages. It's just like a week ago. Do you wish to have a rematch, Mael? Or mine? Let's do it. Okay, okay, okay. We're better this time. I think.
No
I tried.
to
I tried the parry.
superior fighter.
I tried the parry. That's fine. We'll keep working on it. Oh, that's tough. I don't even know how she moves.
Better than your dueling.
Heck. Maybe we'll go for a dodge right now. Rest in peace. Hi, Pablo.
Too slow, old man.
You gonna go for a rematch? No! She messed me up and I couldn't even go for a rematch. It's turn-based with real-time elements. The parrying and dodging is real-time. Who is she? She's wearing a white
Emma's
wreath.
here. Your sister's going to be looking for
That's
you.
our sister? Oh my god. Asher ready to out-prep. We're nearly at the big four. Absolutely. Jackknife, thank you for the 47 months. Hey, Jackknife, just in time. What game do you want to vote for our next upcoming game? Is it Silent Hill 4? Is it Resident Evil 3 OG? Or is it Half-Life 2? Very close on 2 of those games.
Our beloved chief counselor. Yeah,
Silent Hill 4 every day. Alright, thank you.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Ask for a rematch.
Yes.
Oh. We're gonna rematch.
No shame losing to a
that's fine.
superior
Still too
fighter.
early. Oh, I missed the last one.
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
I see the timing of that perfect kind of input. That was probably gonna really hurt if I let her hit me. I do not have enough Lumina. Or AP to do that. That's what I meant. Oh heck, I missed that last one. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
For those who come after.
She didn't even get stunned! She gets stunned! I was expecting a stun because it happened in our last fight. We're gonna die. Yep. Yeah, it's on expert. Expert is the highest difficulty in this. I've had it recommended to me because
Now, don't
for
get too
Souls
confident.
players, you might want to try, if you like parrying and dodging, to get perfect dodges and parries.
Yes.
I'm gonna try again, don't worry. It seems like a learning curve with this game in terms of like you fight an enemy, they're all different, they have different attacks, and you just need to learn how to respond to them. I'm hitting A way too early. Woo!
Down.
I did a counter, chat. Look at that. Look at that. I did the thing. Oh, heck, I messed up there.
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
I was hoping that was going to pay off more than it did. We overcharged though. Oof! I have 1 HP.
Losing to a superior fighter.
I don't even have enough for this. The dodges are way too early. I'm reacting really early. Oh, shame.
Too slow, old man.
Now.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm really stubborn. She's going down. I hear you can turn them off, but I don't know about that.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
We got 2 parries there. We're gonna work on both.
Works better than your dueling.
We gotta work on both the parries and the dodges. I don't know why you would choose one over the other. Maybe one has a bit more grace. Like if you don't know what the combo is, you might want to dodge. Or instead. I want to save my AP. I need something that would do 2 AP. Let's just attack. Perfect.
For those who come after.
Okay, she's halfway. Oh heck, that third one is such a mess. I just gotta survive these oncoming attacks. So annoyed. Hi, useless. How you doing? Can you heal?
No, don't get
you
too
can, but I've used technically my only heal. I can see if I have another option. There are skills and items, yes, but this is so early game, I don't exactly have resources. So what are the benefits of getting it perfect? Heck yeah. Probably should dash there. That one is still hard for me to read. The counter just seems so rewarding.
For those who come after.
She's almost dead. You do a counter attack with a perfect parry. Oh, I thought I would get it. I should have just dodged. I should have just dodged.
Too slow.
Now, don't get too
I got too confident. I did. I was like, I can parry this one.
Yes.
I can parry that one. It's fine. We're already overcharged, but I don't know about the AP. Yeah, see, I'm going way too early
your
here.
Your Lumina converter works better than your dueling. No shame losing to a superior fighter.
I only have Revive an Ally and gives 3 AP to targeted ally. That's all I have. I've used my only heal in another fight. These two, their spins, they're so annoying. They're so annoying. They're really tough to actually get.
Now, don't get
The
too
timing is so weird.
Yes.
Meanwhile, my sister's like, what the heck is he taking him so long? That's
No
brutal.
shame losing to a superior
That's
fighter.
brutal. Missing that. What? I pressed dodge 3 times. Why did I get nothing? Maybe I was just like a hair too late on every single one of them trying to get a perfect dodge. Dang, that got me annihilated so quickly.
Yes. No shame losing to a superior fighter.
You can't even spam the dodge because it doesn't work that way.
Better than your dueling.
Let's save our AP.
For those who come after.
Ah, the third one! It seems she only has 2 moveset. Dang. 2 things that she's done. That overcharged us. But we don't have enough. Hopefully this is enough to end the fight. It's not. No! That last spin! It's always the last spin! Heck!
Too slow.
Every time I get better at this and that last spin hecks me up the way it does.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still going too early for it. Too early.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Everything is too early.
Ah! Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
We're gonna die. So everyone that we hit, we seem to get an AP point for. Rest in peace. So cocky. Lost me the fight. Some FX items rely on it. If you get perfect, if you get AP for perfect dodges, for example.
Now, Doug.
Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, you get an AP for every perfect. It just rewards you. We'll save our resources for now. I swear I'm gonna learn this.
Hope your Lumina converter works
I
better
actually
than your
learned
dueling.
it. Well, I don't know about learned it, but I pulled it off.
For those who come after.
I dodged the third one, chat. That's all we needed.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Didn't get the perfect parry on that one, though. Ha! Heck you! Heck you, Mile. We got it. Heck you! Alright, finishing time. Let's do this. Oh, she has 1 HP! Not really, but... Oh, heck. Heck! It's okay, we get to maybe do the overcharge. Maybe. No, no AP. Ah, bummer! Not even a flashy finish. Not even a flashy finish. 2 successful parries, 7 successful dodges. We received 124 damage, but we dealt 991.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
This is gonna piss me off. I'm gonna work so hard to try to get all these perfect
You beat a
parries.
teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize.
Congrats, you beat the kid. Yay! Oh, oh, there is benefit about of like winning this fight. So now we can also get a haircut. Ooh. Do we? I don't think we get to get the same thing twice, do we?
Take good care of it.
Oh, crap. This is the second time this has happened. It says ran out of memory with alignment 0. Last error message, the paging file is too small for this operation to complete. Chat, I need help. I don't know why I'm getting this error. That's so weird. Second time today. That's so bizarre. I don't know what that is. Because it's like, what memory is it counting on? My actual memory or my VRAM? Because I don't know what's going off here. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've been having issues recently, Useless. Like, we have no idea why my memory usage is so high on my computer. And last week we tried to diagnose it, but everything seems okay. And yet, I'm still having these problems. A RAM leak, yeah, but I don't know how to figure out where and why it's happening. And it's really strange. It's really bothering me because I tested each RAM stick individually on my computer and my computer booted up, so it's not like it's a dead stick or anything, but I don't really know what the problem is. That's what people have said, that there must be a software that might be like consuming too many resources. But yeah, I don't know. I'm uncertain at this point. It's really bothering me.
Ready for your new haircut?
Steam Web Helper? You think there's some Chrome extensions are eating things up? Maybe I just need to uninstall Chrome since I'm using Opera now. Let's see what you got.
Let's see what you've got.
Because when you look at the memory usage on Task Manager, it doesn't add up. Amadine tries an experiment, or tries to experiment with Gustav hair. Oh, it's a shorter haircut.
Voila. Looking very
Or maybe she put his hair up in a
indeed.
bun.
You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
But I'm not using Chrome as my primary browser anymore, but maybe I need to uninstall it entirely at this point. I kind of like the other hairdo better.
Voila.
At least we have the option now. So I can like go in and change Gustav's appearance. Now that I want or have the options. I like his curly, unkempt hair. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I've already done the startup operations and stuff. Yeah, I don't generally have programs just running needlessly on startup and things. I've already tried things like that, and I generally like routinely look at my startup operations, but something is just not checking out on my task manager. Like there seems to be like the math is not mathin', essentially. I heard someone was having blue screen issues, the driver for it. I haven't had any blue screen issues, but I do use a 4K capture card.
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
Well, your brother seems to be a fool today, Emma.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech.
You think I have a crypto miner on my computer?
I might just find a guillotine for you too.
I'm tempted to just like wipe everything and reinstall.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mael, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
I guess I can't really do anything about that.
You mean the one you so
Just protect
kindly
her.
wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do understand. I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed to Emma's speech. This will conclude the festival and Expedition 33 will depart. Yep, I'm done. I don't know. The idea of factory resetting is very unappealing to me, only because, like, I would like to back up my profiles and stuff like that for a lot of my programs. And I don't know if backing up those details will preserve something that's causing issues right now. And so doing a clean, fresh install and everything just sounds so like a pain in the butt.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world.
Some are leaving to die.
To discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones.
I wish they didn't go for the
Others to
choice of the
find
blur
meaning
behind the
in our all
subtitles.
too short lives. As
I would
you
have
sail
rather
into
like
the unknown,
clean
know that
overlay
Lumiere
box.
stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death. Let the stars
Their eyeballs
no
do kind
longer
of
be
pop a little
hidden
bit.
by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you.
It almost seems like she seems a little closer than she actually is when you sail on water. Title drop! You think it's possibly malware that's masking itself while using resources, but how do you flush that out? Is it just like clean install? There's no other option? Yeah, honestly, as a streamer, Scott, there's one too many things for me to install. I have so much going on, from OBS plugins, to say the least, to setting up all my profiles again, the numerous programs I use. I've even installed servers I've needed for streams to stream remotely to my computer and all that kind of stuff. Like, I have so much going on my PC. Modded games, modded things, emulators, just layers and layers and layers of programs, you know? So they've arrived. Oh, who's the caned fella? Maybe someone has survived? Maybe someone waits for a new expedition. Hey, Hassanim.
Get ready. You're old. How did you
I
survive
don't think
the
they even
Gomage?
know how old people look like anymore.
That's an interesting scar.
Which expedition are you from?
What if he's not from the expedition, but an enemy protecting? Maybe that's why the expeditions end so early.
Fall back!
Oh, heck, was that Alan? Was he supposedly the commander? Maybe this person is here to stop anyone coming for the paintress.
Stop! Come on, we need to go!
Well, I mean, they've been doing this for
He's not following.
67 years. They definitely knew they were coming.
Laird! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point.
And the same day, too.
Indigo tree.
Like, how lame is that? They know the exact day they arrive every year. They're ready. No element of surprise. Jeez. Are those Nevrons? Or worse? Oh, they're just hands.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
Lucian's gone too. Wait, what about Mael? Oh, someone definitely intervened. Active one, Gustav. Hi, Marius. Hiya from me. Hello, Creative. Hi, Pojo. That's a lot of blood. Probably not his own. Hey, Philly. Give me a second to catch up with chat, okay? Just watching this cutscene. Blood for the blood gods. Hey, Selectra. Dang, do you have heart palpitations or what the heck is going on? Spring Meadows, yes. Quite the place to arrive to after what just transpired on the beach. Hey, look, there's something here. Going backwards is always a good idea. It's probably Lumina. Chroma, even. Okay. That's an interesting looking tree. Okay.
right. That was the beginning of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I wanted to just have a moment to check out this game because everyone has been talking about it, and it's made me extremely curious. I couldn't gather for the life of me what kind of game it is or what it's about without really playing it for myself, because I haven't watched much of the gameplay reveals, teasers, the trailers, or even people playing the game. And it really felt like, to do this game justice, I really just had to try it for myself. And so that's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to be able to sit and play through the first bit of it just to get a taste of what it's about, whether it's something for me or not, before I play some Oblivion Remastered. I feel like this is a very good stopping point as a way to just test out the game. No, it's not the remaster game. This is a brand new game that came out last week. What do you think of the harbor scene? I just tuned in, so I missed it. It was very emotional, but it left more questions than anything, which we got some answers to by talking to the people at the morning party before the expedition, but obviously many mysteries remain. I will say the combat is fun. I do like the mix of turn-based and like real-time actions that you can take. So I will say it's fun to fight. So far what I fought. And I think I would like to play more of this. The question is now, when? Oh my god, it's a very difficult time, chat, to be a streamer. Because I'm playing through Oblivion Remastered, and I want to make sure we finish that before Night Rain. And I want to do other things. And this, yeah. So normally I don't really care if many titles are releasing at once, because like, okay, that's great. There's a lot of stuff coming out, but it doesn't mean it's for me. This is Expedition 33, Clair Obscur. And that's okay. Like, I'm not going to play them all, and I understand that. But like right now, there are a lot of good titles. Like, there's a lot of titles making lots of noise for good reason. And I wanted to understand why everyone was making so much noise about Clair Obscur. Hence us testing it out. Like, this time it was like too much for me to just ignore. Hence us like literally improvising a 2-hour session today to check it out. The background music is good for Frosty. Yeah, that's exactly what we're playing today, Selectra. And we're doing it on a separate stream than this. But it's alright. If I say you missed a few people who are leaving now, delete if not, I understand. Oh, no, I'm sure maybe I might have overlooked something. It's hard sometimes to feel like... I felt like I combed everything, but maybe I didn't. That's alright. I miss the symptoms or nature of the problem, but you're right. There are many things to try before factory reset. Sometimes USB ports and USB devices are often overlooked as the cause. How do I figure out, though, which is which? Like, do I just unplug all my USB devices and hope I find the one that's causing the problems? Like, I'm not really sure how to go about this for me. I've never been in a situation where I'm trying to find a RAM leak. It's kind of a bummer. I really don't want to have to factory reset my computer to figure out what is going on. But yeah. Any tips and advice definitely be appreciated. Even if you want to drop them on Discord. Because I'm at this point like... It's... I have a hard time believing it's a malware. I mean, it could be. I don't think I browse the internet you know, not carefully. I've been using computers for ages, but who knows? It could be from anything. I'm thinking software definitely could be a thing, but then even then, how do I go about eliminating what's draining all my resources? Find a way to provoke the issue so you can actually tell you've changed it. That seems rough. This is something that I absolutely detest about owning a computer and doing what I do simultaneously. Because if I was just having these problems on my own, I'll be like, yeah, okay, it's time to do a weekend debug session and try and figure out what's what. But because I stream and my computer's so essential to my everyday, like, going through this is huge pain. Like, to figure out the problem, to the interruptions of streams, to hoping that you find the solution and you're not getting infuriated doing so, knowing that like literally everything is resting on you getting your computer back up and running.
And then reinstalling everything is such a headache, and I don't even know what the problem is. I'll have to try and take a look at it, but I do appreciate the suggestions. But okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap over to Oblivion Remastered because that's what we're gonna play today. As for Expedition 33, this seems really cool. It definitely seems up my alley. When and if we're going to play this on stream, because ultimately it's going to come down if I'm going to have time to schedule some time to play it, is going to come down to me taking a look at our schedule for this week. We already have tomorrow booked out for Monster Hunter Wilds. We already have Thursday booked down for some Dark Souls Seamless Co-op. Friday, I have not announced my stream yet, but we'll see how that goes. And I want to have definitely some days of the week to play some Oblivion Remastered. I don't want, like, Oblivion Remastered to stretch beyond Night Rain. So, I'm going to assess. And if I feel like I want to play more of this and we have time to stream it, I definitely will be slotting in some more scheduled time for this. This is really cool. Let's say Expedition Basics. I guess, like, to learn more about all of this stuff. Okay. How do you, I guess it autosave, so you could just quit here. Alright, cool. I've never played Skyrim, but I've played Oblivion Remastered for a few days, so it's not exactly like the beginning of a playthrough. So what I'm gonna do, YouTube, is I'm going to swap over to another stream I have that we're gonna be playing Remastered, Oblivion Remastered on. Why did this image not change? YouTube is being so weird to me today. Just because it doesn't really work the same way as Twitch. I can change like the category and the like game, but the VOD is just not going to reflect any of these changes. So I figured I would just do 2 separate streams for it. So if you're interested in watching some Oblivion Remastered, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a link in chats. We'll stop this stream. We'll jump onto the other one instead. So let me drop a link for our next stream. And I'm going to end this one. Thanks for joining me for some Expedition 33. This is really cool. Hopefully we can slot in some more time in the future. But yeah, bye to whoever's watching us on YouTube. If you want to catch the other stream, the link is in chat. All right, see you later. Okay. I'm also going to need to take a tiny break before we swap over to Remastered. Let me swap the game title here. Okay, we can go live here. Yeah, that's fine for me. Anytime. Anytime. Absolutely love it. Would appreciate it too. No pressure. Okay, so we have our other stream going now on YouTube, so we can play some Oblivion Remastered. So what I'm gonna do, chat, is I'm gonna take the chance to go use the restroom, grab a drink, close this awning because it is being way too sunny right now, and we will play some Oblivion after that. Let me launch the game so you all vibe with the title screen for the time being. But yeah, let me know if you would like to see me play more Expedition 33. Definitely let me know. I appreciate the feedback. That's something you'd like to see more of. Let me change controllers as well, because I do prefer... I don't know if it's better than Oblivion. They're very different games. Like, Oblivion is this, like, medieval fantasy RPG, and then Expedition 33 is this, like, turn-based combat game with real-time elements. Like, it's probably narrative-driven and combat-driven in case you like turn-based and parrying and dodging. So very, very different experiences overall. Yeah, I'll leave you all here for now. I don't know why my YouTube chat here isn't refreshing. Can anyone on YouTube say something to see if it pops up on this screen? Yeah, you can't compare them. It just comes down to, like, what are you in the mood for? I would say this has some very, like, interesting jank and quest lines, and if you really want to lose yourself in a new realm and playing as a specific class and stuff, and a race, then probably Oblivion is what you're looking for. If you're just looking for, like, a narrative experience with cool combat, then I would do Expedition 33. Yeah, you could try both of them, true. on Game Pass. Hi, 80. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing me the chat here. See, it keeps telling me out of memory, video memory, trying to allocate a rendering source. Make sure your video card has the required memory. Try lowering the resolution. This is the third time I've gotten this message today. And the only thing I've done is I updated my AMD drivers today. That's why I'm saying it doesn't, I don't think this is RAM. It says video memory. But I have 20 gigabytes of VRAM. Like, it's not like some... It's not an old card. Yeah, that's graphics. So I'm saying the error I keep getting today is graphical of nature. It even gives me like an error code. So what's happening? Like, I don't get it. This is so bizarre. There's a new chipset driver. I have like 20 gigabytes of VRAM. VRAM should be the least of my problems. Go into your suite and see if there's any VRAM there. How would I go about doing that? Where would I go check? Can I check it through Task Manager? Performance, GPU. It says shared GPU memory 15.6 gigabytes, GPU memory 16.1 gigabytes, hardware reserve memory 52.2 MB. I don't know what it is. It's the software Adrenaline edition. Yeah, but I don't know where I would check how much VRAM I have. Like where I would see that statistic. That's what I'm not really sure about. It says VRAM 1 20,464. GDDR6 2500 megahertz. Performance and metrics. I see only the utilization, total board power, and GPU temperature for my GPU on here. Maybe it needs a restart. Sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm having some GPU issues today. Why I keep running into that error of not having enough VRAM, which is like, what? Very confusing. What utilization does it have for VRAM and performance? It doesn't show me VRAM. It just says utilization right now 32%. I can run a game and see what it says afterwards. Right now, it spiked to 70% randomly without even running anything. Chat, why is my computer getting really cursed? Yeah, true. There is the gaming tab to show me every game. Make custom settings for that title? Yeah, but shouldn't I be figuring out if I'm capped out on utilization first? Right now, while I have this menu up, it says 53%, 59% utilization. GPU temperature 65. Total board power is 86. But my GPU 2, which is, I don't know what the AMD Radeon graphics are. That one is going from like 0 to 100% utilization consistently. I don't know what that is. Like my curve looks like this. I don't even know what the GPU 2 is because I don't have a second GPU. No, I don't. I have a 7900 Ryzen and it doesn't have an internal graphics card. Like, it's not an X3D, as far as I know. Why are my stuff not working, chat? Why is stuff breaking today? I just want to play some video games. But yeah, it keeps fluctuating between 0 and 100%. That's the only thing that scares me about this. Like, literally, did my bot die in the middle of this session? Here. As far as I know, the Ryzen 9 7900X does not have an integrated graphics card. I thought it's only X3Ds that have graphics cards. So unless I was advertised or given the wrong CPU inside my CPU box, I do not have an integrated card. But this program here does seem to detect some sort of second GPU, AMD Radeon TM graphics. And that's the one that's going absolute haywire right now. Losing its mind on this utilization chart. I don't know what this is. There must be some sort of integrated graphics, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. But then even then, even if there's an integrated graphics, why should that be maxing out? Because I'm running my games using my default graphics card, not some secondary graphics card. Like, let's say there is one. VRAM says 0 out of 0, great. Within this game. The only thing I can think to do is like restart my computer. And hope this goes away. How annoying. Very annoying indeed. Yeah, I mean, even if I wouldn't even know, I can't even see, like, what graphics it's utilizing in that case. Maybe it just randomly decided to use the wrong graphics card, and if so... Again, don't run it again, don't run it again! Stop, stop, stop! I accidentally booted up again. Morrowind. Oblivion really wants to boot up today. Like, if it's randomly alternating in graphics cards, like, why? What's that about? Even in this program, it doesn't allow me to choose what to run it on. Sure. It's not exactly tracked right now. I would need to randomly track it again. Yeah, I could do that. I have instances where I had to force applications to use the video cards and decide they want to use the right thing by default. What are the chances 2 of these games decide to have the same problem today? It feels like almost like there's another problem happening right now. So I'll take a screenshot of this. It's the GPU 2 that's deciding to go completely haywire right now. I'll put it in my general for now, okay? My general channel on Discord, just so you can see. I think the only thing I can do is just kind of like crash my computer right now. And by that, I just mean like crash my OBS, not my computer. I'm gonna just restart my computer. And that way the stream will still be live. And we can try and see if a restart helps out at all. The V900X does have an integrated graphics card according to Google. If the primary GPU was running out of VRAM, the game would be crashing out. It may be the driver issue considering you updated, which is fixable. I'd say a malware GPU miner is still a possibility. Heck it. I swear to God, if there is a freaking malware of someone crypto mining on my computer, I'm gonna lose my mind. Lose my mind if they're using my computer to crypto mine. Okay, let's try this out. I don't really have any other options. I'm gonna try to restart the computer, see if something helps. And if not, I don't know what to do from there. I'm not sure. If your PC doesn't have it integrated, does our culprit there? FRME is saying 7900X does. My motherboard is the B 650E from NZXT, so I don't know if that has a graphics card, but as far as I know, it doesn't. So I feel like it's full of surprises today. All right, let me restart, okay? I'll be right back, chat. Thanks for being patient with me. 1 second. What is it, useless? In the metrics on the right side, you can activate the view for VRAM. I can see GPU memory and GPU memory 1. GPU memory 1, it tells me the utilization is 13 gigabytes at this time. The GPU memory right now, it seems like it's only like 500 MB and it's almost maxed out. Yeah, I see what you mean here. I'm surprised that my graphics VRAM is used 13 gigabytes. That's what I'm wondering, yeah, other than, well, nothing running, but the fact that it's just a stream. 2 streams, in fact. That's what I'm wondering. That's why we had this issue last week, useless, where we're like, what is my memory being used by? There doesn't seem to be any operation where it checks out. Okay, I'll paste the other one here. Nothing really adds up on where all this GPU process is going. Also, important to note, I encode my streams using X264. So I literally use X264 to stream to put any of my resources into my CPU rather than my GPU. And I think at this time I'm using GPU to stream to YouTube, which is still, you know. Yeah, so if it freaking is a crypto miner, like, I'm gonna freaking flush this computer. Like, I have no other options. Because this is ridiculous. Like, I should not have any VRAM issues. One of the things I was so happy about with this graphic card is it actually has so much VRAM capacity. And it seems to perform really well with video games that I never should see any issues while streaming it. An AMD RDNA 2 graphics card, which seems to go anywhere between 0 to 100% utilization at any given moment, which I've also shared a screenshot on Discord. But yeah, sorry, YouTube. We're just trying to figure out some issues I'm having on my computer because I keep getting weird errors games today. So, I will restart now. This is how your motherboard looks in comparison. Dang, that's so clean. Why am I having this? I don't know if there's a way to see what's using all that VRAM. That's the upsetting thing. Like, I wish I had the knowledge to understand what could be utilizing all that VRAM. Is this AI? Yes. It is AI you're watching right now. Upsetting. Super upsetting. Okay. Well, the only thing I can possibly do right now is like literally restart my computer, open up the AMD program again, and check if our VRAM utilization is like the same 13 gigabytes. The processor will have the integrated chip. Okay. The motherboard supports it, but doesn't have it. So it's only the processor. It's just the CPU. The CPU has a small AMD RDNA 2 graphics card built into it. Okay. All right. This means the YouTube stream is going to go down, unfortunately. I might have to make a new one if I'm able to get through these problems so we can play some Oblivion Remastered. And if it's not, yeah, if it doesn't go away, we might not have another stream again. But Twitch stream should stay up. Hopefully with me just forcing a restart. Hopefully it isn't going to go down and I have enough time to restart my computer and restart my programs again. So please be patient with me. I'm so sorry for all the technical difficulties. I have no idea. I'm plagued by these phantom problems recently and I really need to get to the bottom of it. I just didn't think it was going to start happening today because we've been fine playing games. So hang tight. Please do stick around if you want and hopefully we'll get to the bottom of this. All right, see you in a moment.